Spider-Man, Brand New Day, ending explained. Peter's emotional ending, Jean Grey's final choice, and the post-credit scene finally. The ending of Spider-Man, Brand New Day reveals that Jean Grey was never the true villain. Throughout the movie, Peter Parker believes she is responsible for the chaos spreading across New York. However, the truth is far more tragic. Jean's real enemy is Damage Control, the government organization that kidnapped her and her sister for dangerous experiments. Those experiments killed her sister, leaving Jean consumed by grief and determined to expose everyone responsible. After Spider-Man finally defeats her, Damage Control secretly imprisons Jean instead of helping her. They begin experimenting on her powers again, hoping to control them for their own benefit. During the procedure, Jean discovers that the same laboratory is where her sister died. The painful memories trigger an uncontrollable surge of power, causing a massive psychic explosion that freezes hundreds of people across the city and places countless lives in danger. Spider-Man rushes to stop the disaster, while the Punisher believes the only solution is to kill Jean before she destroys everything. Peter refuses to give up on her. Instead of fighting with violence, he allows Jean to enter his mind. Through his memories, she witnesses everything Peter has endured since the death of Aunt May. She realizes they share the same pain, both having lost the people they loved most. The only difference is that Peter chose to keep helping others instead of letting revenge define him. Just as Jean begins calming down, the Punisher fires his weapon, hoping to end the threat. Peter immediately jumps in front of the bullet, risking his own life to save Jean. His selfless act proves that he truly believes she deserves another chance. Deeply moved by Peter's sacrifice, Jean abandons her revenge and uses her powers to save his life instead of taking more lives. She leaves the battlefield peacefully, ending the conflict without another fight. With the danger over, Peter finally understands the lesson he has been avoiding since No Way Home. Ever since Doctor Strange's spell erased everyone's memories of him, he has buried Peter Parker and lived only as Spider-Man. He believed loneliness made him stronger, but it only left him emotionally broken. The battle with Jean helps him realize that shutting people out is not the answer. The movie also begins rebuilding Peter's old relationships. MJ reads the letter Peter left explaining their forgotten past. Although she now knows they were once together, those memories still do not return. She understands who Peter is, but emotionally she feels like she is meeting him for the first time. Instead of restarting their romance immediately, they decide to rebuild their friendship naturally, giving their relationship a fresh beginning. The final moments focus on Peter reconnecting with the people he lost. Unlike MJ, Ned regains his memories in a completely different way. Peter approaches him and repeats the special handshake they always shared as best friends. That familiar gesture awakens something buried deep inside Ned's mind, breaking through Doctor Strange's spell. As memories of their friendship return, Ned smiles, says Peter's name, and remembers everything they experienced together. The scene confirms that their friendship has truly been restored, while MJ's journey is only beginning. The movie ends with Peter accepting that he no longer has to face every battle alone. Throughout the story, he believed relationships only brought pain and placed others in danger. But his experiences with Jean Grey, Punisher, MJ, and Ned teach him the opposite. The people he cares about are not his greatest weakness. They are the reason he continues fighting. Instead of hiding from his past, Peter finally embraces both sides of his identity, balancing Peter Parker and Spider-Man once again. The post-credit scene then shifts the focus toward the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It begins with Ned checking the Spider-Man tracker he created. Everything appears normal until Spider-Man's signal suddenly moves beyond New York, leaves Earth entirely, and disappears into deep space. The screen then fades to black with the message, "Spider-Man will return." Although the movie never explains exactly what happened, the scene strongly hints that Spider-Man's next adventure will connect directly to the upcoming multiverse storyline. One possible explanation is that the events of Avengers Doomsday will force Peter into another reality after Doctor Doom launches his attack across the multiverse. If Doom succeeds in reshaping reality, Spider-Man could become trapped in a completely different world, setting up his return during Avengers Secret Wars. Another possibility suggested by the ending is that the signal may not belong to Tom Holland's Spider-Man at all. Since the multiverse is becoming increasingly important, the tracker could have detected another version of Spider-Man from a different universe, teasing the arrival of more Spider-Verse characters before the next Avengers film. The movie never confirms which explanation is correct, leaving both possibilities open.